In this video, we will be looking at a brand new tool called Piece Intersection Curve. This will generate a 3D curve at the intersection between two pieces. Those pieces are going to be determined by the active piece and a piece that you select, and it will create a 3D curve at every single intersection point. So, in the Curves palette, select Piece Intersection Curves. The sub-D object here is the active piece. This tool will work on all geometry types, and there is no limitation which you can intersect with any other. You begin by selecting the piece to intersect with. In this case, I'm going to turn on cutouts because I created components or cutouts that are going to use these same profiles as the components that were created for this console as cutout blocks. So I want the shifter cutout, define the tolerance for the curves that are going to be generated, and whether or not you want to split at sharp corners. There are none in this case, so I'm not going to turn that on, and then click Apply. You can see that we have two curves that were generated, so I will hide the cutout as well as the components. And because this is a thin piece, it has a front and a back, we have the curve that is the top surface and the bottom surface. I'm going to walk through a little bit of a workflow here and show you another opportunity for using this tool. So, deleting the backside curve and keeping only the front side, I want to use this to create a ridge that will act as the perimeter for where the shifter is going to be mounted in the console. Enter ridge, click my curve. I can change the thickness or the width of this. I'm happy with that, so I will create this as a brand new piece. And I have already converted my console from sub-D to clay, so turn that on and make this active. Now that I have these two pieces, I want the intersection curve between this new object and the clay console. So I go back to Piece Intersection Curves, select my objects, click Apply. And now we have four curves. So, for the moment, I'm going to hide the ridge because I only want the exterior curve on the surface of this model. So I will delete that, delete the one from the backside, rotate and select the second one on the backside. I'm going to remove the console shifter cutout from the console clay. And with the console clay, I'm going to create a brand new piece that is combined with the ridge. And we can see that intersection curve is now the perimeter of this new piece. If I use a pipe and I make it slightly smaller than the height of the ridge that was created, I can use this now to create a clay fillet. So, activate the console, take the pipe, go to Clay Utilities and Clay to Selection. Now I can hide the pipe and I have a selection that is the intersection of those two regions. Go to Smooth Area, and it takes that selection as the smoothing area. And now, if I turn up the smoothing and turn down the detail, a few clicks, and I get a consistent, even smooth that acts like a fillet on clay around that region, and I didn't have to worry about drawing the curve myself. I did not need to worry about how it would line up. And it meets perfectly with the existing clay, and it looks great.